Hello YouTubers and welcome to another video. I'm going to do a bit of a product review here, unboxing of a Midland GMRS two-way radio. It's the GXT 3000. And this radio I already took it out of the box and programmed it, stuff like that. But so the other thing is I want to show you the back. 22 channels. It's got 8 GMRS repeater channels since it supports the repeater capability. It's got channel scan, group, the NOAA weather, selectable band and narrow bandwidth. It's got a flashlight, vibrate alert, so if you were to hit the call button, it actually vibrate. SOS. It's got whisper talk, which if you're talking not as loud, like almost like a whisper, like a library, you can put it on whisper talk and it'll make it sound louder. And it has the normal keypad lock and such. So this is how it comes pre-packaged out of the box. So you got a radio. The other radio was in this one on this side, of course. Got the owner's manual. Comes with a charging dock, desktop charger, charge up the radio, or radios rather. Just place the unit inside there till it click. Well, doesn't lock in, does it? Doesn't lock in. Okay, I thought it would lock in at least. Okay. Let's see. You got this is a C. What do you call this? It's not a USB, but it's a C charging. So you can actually charge your radio on the side here, and with this flap, and you just plug in one of these onto the side, and then you'll be able to charge your battery. And this radio also can use 3 AA batteries to power it. Of course, it's going to come with 2 belt clips since it's sold in a pair. This is what the battery looks like. As I'm here, I'll probably unbox the other radio. It's a nice radio, and the sound quality sounds great on it. Just says please switch to high to get maximum range. You could use alkaline batteries in this thing to power it up. Because with these boom mics, I never use them. I don't think I would anyway. You got the power brick. So, just plug it into the power brick there, and or you can put in your charging dock cradle. Also comes with a vehicle plug style, so you can charge it in the vehicle when you're on the go. So you got a cigarette, so that's pretty nice. So there's more information I want to show you guys, so stand by. So it does support your GMRS repeaters. This one it's not going to access, I guess. I need to get close to the window, but I can put it on 19. You hear that hiss? That means you're accessing the repeater. So that's quite nice. It's on wideband. I want to show you some more stuff. So this radio actually has what they call extra channels, but I'm just going to show you to basically preset the channels and the, what do you call them, sub-audible tones. That these aren't really extra channels, so I'll show you that as well. So just don't buy it thinking you're going to have extra channels. So check this out. I have most of the people, and like when you're on a so-called privacy channel, people are like, oh, how did they find me? Most people, I guess, are using these Motorola's. You put them on scan, and you put like this, say this radio. I'm just going to put on one of them extra channels. Go to channel 23. Key up the microphone. Can you tell that that's the privacy on the bottom? So technically I'm on 23 on this Midland. But then the Motorola picked it up as it being channel 1 and a code of 39, is that? 38? Check this out. So somebody else just grabs a walkie-talkie. Sorry for the squeal, and then they're like, oh, how did they find me? Why are they doing this other channel? Blah, 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 blah. Because people think this stuff is private. It's not even private. I mean, people are going to eavesdrop it. You know, to me, if you're just going to talk among yourselves, why even bother with radio? Just saying. But you see, like there's 23, here's 24. Again, here's channel 3, 35. Not so private, is it? So this also does weather, so it picks up the weather alerts from the NOAA, the National Weather Service. So if I hold down, let's see, the weather.
Elsewhere around the region, Friday night, west temporarily off 90 at Tampa Internet.
It would also, these are for weather alerts. So it'll put the radio more in a standby state. So if there was, you know, bad weather, it automatically, like if the National Weather Service was to send out an alert, that's going to make the radio, you know, go off. I just hit the PTT button to get rid of that. Now, people don't really show a whole lot on this radio, and like it actually talking on repeaters. So I'm going to go outside, move to channel 18, and you'll see be getting into the... So there's actually two repeaters I can actually get into, and I'm going to do a demonstration on that. The other thing is the sound quality on the Midland is pretty outstanding too. Here's a audio test of the Midland. Test 1 2 3 4 5 5 4 3 2 1. Now this radio only does narrowband, so this is what narrowband sounds like. It sounds, I don't want to call it choppy, but the audio isn't as, you know, loud. You gotta go and put up the volume. But show you that this radio, as you're turning it up, you can hear it sounds pretty loud. Test 1 2 3. Alright, well I'm gonna, oh, the other thing is this has a non-detachable antenna, meaning it's fixed. It's a fixed antenna, meaning it's non-removable. It's maybe another maybe a little small drawback of this radio, but it's eye-catching. It's a nice looking radio. And we're going to go outside and show you it operating on repeaters. Since we're outside, I just want to show you, like, channels 1 through 7, you can switch between wide and narrow band, but channels 8 through 14 are only set to narrow band, so you can't change that because of the FRX. But all the other channels above, either like 1 through 7 or above, let's say 15 through 22, 15 through 22 being GMRS channels, you can use wide and narrow band. This one's regular channel 15, so that'll be Slimplex. RP means you're on repeater. Slimplex, repeater. Slimplex, and then repeater. Slimplex, repeater. Here's the Cortez repeater here in Florida. Alright, this is WRJI 922 on the Midland GXT 3000 radio test. WRJI 922 clear. So that's one repeater, and here's the Sarasota. WRJI 922 on the Midland GXT 3000. So, pretty good. The sound quality is great on it. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. And just before I forget, hold down the flashlight button and you got your flashlight on the top.
WRJQ, I copy you there, Midland 3000.
Alright, copy that. Appreciate it. Just got it from Amazon. Wanted to see how well she works for a bubble pack radio. It's not really a bubble pack radio. I mean, it comes in two, but it came in one of them recycled boxes.
Roger, how far are you from the repeater?
So I live in Ellington by 301 North. So I'm not really too far from it. Of course, I know the repeater has a huge footprint on it.
Yeah, that's still a good push for any kind of handheld. So yeah, you're coming in wall to wall. It sounds really good.
Yeah, I believe the Midland is rated as 5 watts, and it's got wide and narrow band. Of course, I have it switched to wide just to get, you know, higher audio.
That's doing really good. That's a pretty good trick.
Yeah, the only thing is, the Midland, it has a fixed antenna, so it's non-removable, but it does pretty damn good, you know, outside.
actually must have done a good job tuning it.
Yeah, that's for sure. I used Midland in the past. It's just not really having repeater capability like a lot of these, FRS, GMRS radios don't have the capability of talking on repeaters.
Yeah, roger that. I use a lot of those in my mobile.
Copy that. Well, I use the Midland MXT 115 as a base station. I got the 275 as a mobile unit, Midland.
Roger, I got one of those little ghosts, and then I forget the other one, MTX something. It's about $60, and I think it's 6 dBi gain.
Yeah, copy that. Yeah, 6 dB is pretty nice. The more dB, the more, we get into the repeater and such, especially at a distance. I'm actually doing a video here for YouTube, actually, so, I could chime on in there. I'm going to post it soon. I got a couple of them Cobra walkie-talkies. That are actually repeater capable and have detachable antennas.
Cobra's doing GMRS, I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. They call it the Trailblazer. There's actually 3 different models that Cobra's actually made, I guess, of this year at some point.
Yeah, roger that. I'll have to check that out. Alright, so you have a good time with your new radio there. WRJQ 711 Lancaster City. We'll be monitoring.
Alright, copy that. Well, thanks for the QSO. WRJI 922 will be clear. Thanks for your communication there. You're coming back to me.